How many of you in the audience believe that there is one universal sign language? That's one sign language used among the entire world. You can either answer with true or false. Okay, how many of you think it's true? Now let's see how many of you think it's false. Please raise your hand. Wow, all of you think it's false. Whew, okay. Those of you who said it was false are correct. Different countries have their own signing systems. Here in America, we use ASL. It encompasses different grammatical structures, which include eyebrows and body language. You use your eyes to look at everything and include it in making your sentences. Interpreting for a sign language user is not as easy as it looks. With traditional translators that are interpreting between two different languages, it's using the same type of communication system. It's both a spoken language, whereas interpreters are going from a signed system to a spoken system or vice versa. On occasion, an interpreter will have to ask the speaker or signer to hold while they catch up with themselves. It's a very intense process. It's quite interesting. I'd now like to discuss the elements of ASL as a language. First, we recognize the word run in the English language. And then we break it down and look at all of its different meanings that can be used in signing systems, such as a run in your stocking, or a runny nose, a running faucet. Another example could be running as in a race. So once you figure out the information, the rest of the information that's been given to you, you can decipher which run the speaker or signer is referring to, and then you can go ahead and put that into the target language. How many of you believe that sign language encompasses lip reading? You can either answer again with true or false. Let's see how many of you believe this is true. See how many of you believe this is false. 1. Okay. And a show of hands to see who thinks this is true. All right, about 17 or 18 of you. Those of you that said that this is true were correct. Sign language, about 30% of its users do use lip reading to catch things that they may have missed during the signing process. As I mentioned, words that they may have missed that were signed, sometimes you can catch them on the signer's lips. Branching off of this idea, let's use an example. I will now mouth two words, and these words you'll tell me which you think those words are. Okay, yeah, we had a lot of different variations. We had S-E-T, S-E-X, S-E-Y. So half of you believe this word was 6 as in the number, and the other half believed this was the word for sex. This is indeed a difficult process. It's not always as easy as it seems to do lip reading. I have an example. One time I was riding a bus and I asked the driver how much it would be. I thought he said 50 cents, so I paid my 50, sat down, and I continued to watch as people entered the bus, putting 15 cents in, and I realized I misunderstood his lip reading for 50 cents when he actually said 15. I had paid too much.